Hi everyone, so today we are looking at a question like this. It says that there was 21.6 liters of water altogether in container A and B. So this is sentence number one. All right, so we know that the total volume in A and B is actually 21.6 liters. Okay, and the water level in container A was the same as container B. When they say water level, it means that they have the same height. Okay, so I'm just going to write same height over here. Okay, the height that is over here and the height that is over here is the same. Now then they continue in sentence number 3 telling us that the base area of container A was 700. So we're just going to write BA is equals to 700 centimeters square. And for this itself, right, they did not tell us, so we will have to find, and that is basically just 40 times 50. That gives me 2000 centimeters square. Now the question says, what was the height of water in container B? Now, do you remember just now, right? We said that they have the same height. Okay, and because they have the same height, what are we going to do? We are simply just going to use the total volume. Okay, to find height, right? I always tell my students that it is always volume over base area. All right, so height is total volume over the base area, not just the base area because they have the same height. It will be the combined base area, the combined base area. So we can see that the combined base area is 700 plus 2000. All right, and then we also want to put in the total volume, which is 21,600. Now, I've changed 21.6 liters to 21,600 instead. Okay, so that is centimeter cube. So then you divide by 2,700. When you do 21,600 divided by 2,700, we get to 8 centimeters. So both tanks will have a water level of 8 centimeters. Okay, and so we move on to move on to part B. It says, from which container should water be poured out from such that both container would have the same amount of water? Okay, to have the same amount of water, again, there's no tap involved, right? It's not like there's a tap A and tap B. Over here, we know that the total is 21,600. Okay, so if the total is 21,600, we can split it up. Okay, we can say that currently, as of now, before, right? For container A and container B, we want to find out what is the volume. So for container A is 700 times 8. So we do 700 times 8, we get to 5,600. For container B, it is 2,000 times 8. So we get to 16,000 over here. Now, as you can see over here, these two, when you add them up together, equals to this, right? And they want us, okay, to make sure that both tanks have the same amount of water. So to have the same amount of water means I have to divide by 2, right? I have to half it. So what I'm going to do is, okay, I want to get to somewhere, all right? So for this, maybe I'll just write it out. Okay, so I want to get to somewhere. Okay, what am I going to do? I'm just going to simply do 21,600 divided by 2. Okay, when I do that, I get to 10,800. So both of the tanks, okay, must have 10,800. So the question says, how much water should be poured out, right? From which container? It's obvious to you that it has to be from container B because container B has more, right? To get from 16,000 to 10,800 means I have to minus, and from 5,000 to 10,800, I have to add, right? So the question says, how much must be poured out? It means that this is the one that they are looking for, right? This one that I've just highlighted in yellow. So we just have to do 16,000 minus away 10,800, and we will get to an answer of 5,200 centimeter cube. And this is the amount that has to be poured out of B into A so that both A and B will have the same amount of water.